What's going on, my friends? Chris here. Want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. We may get in some altcoins as well. Right now, Bitcoin's sitting at $21,200. We're down about 2%. Main area that I'm watching here, guys, this is going to be on the 1 week time frame, and I think a lot of people really need to pay attention to this, is going to be this 200-week moving average. We've talked about it in the last few videos, but now, guys, this could be our 4th week that we close below our 200-week moving average, unless today we can really get some good volume coming in and we can get back up above. You can see this white moving average here. This is going to be our 200-week moving average. And if we step back and we really take a look at this, guys, we haven't been below it much at all in the history of Bitcoin. I mean, when we really look back here, we were finding support off it. So the fact that we're actually trading below this now and we're seeing a little bit of rejection as we've tried to go up to this area, it's definitely something that you have to keep your eye on here. So always looking at that weekly chart. Not saying we have to break down from here, but the fact that we're still trading below this and it's acting as overhead resistance for us, it's going to be a big deal, and it's something that we have to watch. So in terms of support, we really need to hold roughly about that 17,700 is going to be an area. This green line, this is going to be our previous all-time high right around that $20,000 mark. So we'd like to close up above that and then hopefully get up above this 200-week moving average. And you can see just how weak we've been, guys. If we're taking a look at this, in green, this is going to be our 30-week moving average, and in red, this is going to be our 50-week moving average. So we've been pressed down so hard here, guys, and if you just take a look at this, you know, this has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, we're looking at 13 to 15 weeks right down in this range of nothing but downside pressure without even a relief rally. So that's definitely something I'm going to keep an eye on. If we were to get some type of relief rally, we look up to that 0.382, and that could be up around $29,000 if we did get a nice move out of here, but it's going to have to come on volume. So really keep an eye on how weak we have been and the fact we're trading below this 200-week moving average. Next one we're going to take a look at is the daily. We're just going to work our way down into the lower time frames. So on the daily, what we're trying to do is change the daily trend. So we had our low of 17,500, we had our high of the bounce of 21,800, and then we set this higher low at 18,603. And what we did, we pushed up here, guys, and we got over top of this 21,866, but we didn't get that follow through. We wanted to break up through that with power and conviction, maybe go up and test some of these higher levels around that $24,000 to $25,000, but we have not got that. We had that wick here as we tried to break out. So there, I'm sure, some breakout traders who, once they saw us going up above that, didn't necessarily wait for the candle close, jumped in, and then we start to have more to the downside. So our best hope right now, since we saw this rejection, is to come back down, set a higher low. If we get something like this here, guys, so say we come back down, set a higher low, and then try to pounce or bounce out up through this level of that 21,866 is what we're going to have to get over top of. Now, if we see more rejection up in that area, then we're most likely going to be down testing some of these lower levels around that 18,600. But the main thing is that we want to see this daily trend change here. We want to set the higher low, go up and get that higher high, and change the trend. So if we get out now to the 4-hour time frame, we're just going to work all through these here. And also, guys, if you get some from these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Always helps us out. And also down low, there's been a lot of trolls or spammers. I'm never going to contact you. I don't have WhatsApp, or I'm not trying to sell you anything. I do these videos for free. Come on here. Want to try to help as many people as I can. So that's something to always watch for down low, guys. It's not me when they're trying to do this. I don't know why they're picking on a creator with such small audience like I have here, but it is what it is. So on the 4-hour time frame, trying to keep this uptrend intact here, you can kind of see how we've been bouncing around. These higher lows are what we're watching. So we had 18.6, 18.8, 19,274, and then we'd want to set another higher low down in this area. The only problem that I'm seeing now is the fact that we're pulling back a decent amount. We don't want to give up that much, because if we do give up that much, then most likely once we do get a bounce out of here, it's most likely just going to be another lower high. And we'd have to keep an eye on that. We're really giving a little bit back right now, guys, from the high of the move that we were looking at up in this range to where we're at now. That's about 7% to the downside that we have given up, because we had this heavy volume move to the upside. We just want to get that next leg and try to break over top of this 200 moving average, and this is going to be on the 4-hour time frame as well, which has been suppressing us now since about June 10th. We broke down below it here, and obviously we were below it before that. We had a little bit of time where we got up above it. Wasn't very convincing, but you can see, guys, when we really cracked down through it, and this was on heavier volume here, this was all the way back on April 10th, and ever since then, in white, this 200 moving average on the 4-hour time frame has just been suppressing us and acting as overhead resistance. You can see as we run into it here, we had this sell-off. So really watch that area. If we can close up above that with good volume, that could show that we potentially could go higher, but right now I am not interested in that. Then if we take a look at the 1 hour time frame here, 1 hour, we are starting to get into oversold territory. We're at 31, getting close to that 30 or lower, but we are not there yet. I would like to see us stay up above this 200 moving average on the 1 hour time frame, and that's going to be roughly at about 20,382 we would want to see defended. But still, guys, just some weakness right now. I don't feel like I need to jump into a position. I'm going to still patiently wait and watch. When I get good confirmation, then I can play something with a little bit better risk to reward. But right now, I'm just going to stick to trading in the stock market. And right now, I'm just watching this space intently, ready to go when there's a great opportunity. So that's going to be Bitcoin, guys. The next one we're going to get out to is Ethereum. If you're here for ETH, just let me know so I can keep it in. Let me know what coins you guys want to look at. So we'll take a look at ETH here. And these we're just going to stay on the 1 day time frame so I can rip through them a little bit quicker for you. All right, so same deal like with Bitcoin, guys. We've been in this little equilibrium here. 879 was the low, high of the bounce, 1280. We set our higher low at 997. Tried to get up here about a double top of that 1280, coming back down, trying to set a higher low and then get up through that. So that's what we need to do. Same concept as like we talked about here. If we pull back, we need to set a higher low, higher than 997, and then try to get up through that 1270 or 1280, right in that range. And that would show us a daily trend change back to the bulls, and it needs to be on volume to be convincing. Right now, our relative strength is going to be at 43, so we're trading below that 50. VWAP's going to be at 1.74, so we are still in the positive there. Money flow is going to be in the red right now. So still being patient with Ethereum as well, guys. Don't feel like I need to jump into a position right now. I'd rather buy at a higher price when I have more confirmation and know that we're going to be in that nice uptrend for a little bit longer and maybe go up and test that 200-day moving average, some of those higher levels. So that's going to be Ethereum. Next one, we're going to take a look at ADA sitting at 46 cents. If you want me to cover ADA, let me know down low, guys. Main thing for ADA, we don't want to drop below this support here, guys, of roughly about 41 to 44 cents. That's going to be the area. We've been down in this range since May 12th, so we've really spent a lot of time trying to base out here, building this base for ADA. Just wanted to see if we can hold that. Okay, so if we do break to the downside, we'd look to see if 38 cents can hold. If we're able to break to the upside here, we need to get over top of 52 cents is going to be a main area for us, then be up around this 66 to 68 cents. If we're able to ever get over top of that again here, guys, then that could really open it up for a bigger run, potentially back to $1 or so. But right now, ADA just really needs to defend this support right here around that 41 to 44 cents. If we take a look at the relative strength, we're going to be at 45 right now. VWAP is starting to move to the negative. Money flow is still in the red, but it's been lightening up. You can see right here how it's starting to change, guys. We want to get that into the green. All right, so VWAP was in the positive. I'm sorry, guys. It wasn't giving me the number up here. Looked like it was starting to go down below, but you can see we're starting to curve down here, losing a little bit of strength in that area after yesterday. So ADA, really watch these areas tightening up in this range, and most likely we're going to be getting a break somewhat soon. Next one we're going to take a look at is Litecoin. It's in about 54 cents. And this is going to be on the 1 day time frame as well, guys. Remember, we're in these downtrends right now, so if you're going long, you are still fighting that trend. We're trading below our 50 moving average in red. We're trading below our 200 moving average. That's going to be in white. Our low is $40.32. High of the bounce, we're looking at 60.44. Higher low going to be at 47.89, so we need to get up and above. You can see I have an alert here right around that 60.44 area. So we need to get over top of that, and that's going to be with volume to get this daily trend change here. Same deal, guys. Always look at this. That's what we're looking for right here. Higher low, and then we get that higher high, higher low, and that's how we change the trend. That's what we have to do. And right now, we are not at that area right now. We're trying to hold this higher low that we've had for quite a while here, and this is going to be at 47.89 is the area we need to hold. VWAP has been strong for Litecoin. We're at 14.53 right now, and the relative strength is at 49.84, so trying to get up above that 50. So Litecoin's been just a little bit stronger than some of these other coins. We did have a candle close up above this 30-day moving average right there. So watch those areas, that resistance and that support for Litecoin. Going to be really important, and then watch that volume if we do end up getting any type of breaks out of there. Then we'll take a look, guys. Let's see if we got any more here for you. Mostly stocks is what I've been trading in, and ETFs, that type of stuff. So you know what? We're probably going to cut it right there. Those are the ones I'm going to be able to get to today, guys. I love you all. Just really watch these areas and stay patient and safe out there is the best advice I can give you. God bless and take care.